Hello, everyone. Instead of um instead of me giving you advice, today we're going to go over something else. We're going to talk about Fear the Walking Dead. Now, we're going to talk about Fear the Walking Dead season 8 and how it ended and why it was so bad. But before I do so, I'm sick and I just put too much gel in my hair, so that's why my hair looks like this. I'm sorry. It looks terrible, I know. Anyways, one of the points I want to get to today is Madison. Madison returning in Fear the Walking Dead and how this ruined the show. So, the reason why Madison returning has ruined the show is because she physically should not be alive. The reason is because the human body, being in a fire like that, two things can happen. A, the fire burns you. B, you inhale the smoke and suffocate. That's it. There's no other options. There's no smoke getting trapped in your lungs and you go on for the rest of the season. That does not exist. It's lazy writing, and Madison would have definitely died there. She should not be alive at all. Another point I would like to get to is what Madison is wearing. Now, the fact is, Madison can't breathe, right? So she is wearing a leather jacket, the heaviest type of jacket there is, right? And she is wearing a heavy-ass backpack, carrying around an oxygen tank, right? All of these three things would have killed someone. Madison would be dead by now. And she is running, she's able to run, she's able to do stuff. That physically does not make any sense at all. She should be slow as hell. She should, it just does not make physical sense for her to be running, wearing a leather jacket when she can't even breathe properly. And the oxygen tank makes sense, but the heavy-ass backpack, why? You would literally die. Next thing I want to point out is Charlie. Now, bringing back Charlie just to have her commit suicide is kind of dumb, especially considering that Troy isn't even a villain in the final season at all. If you really pay close attention to Troy, he doesn't actually really do anything bad at all. All he does was say that Madison's daughter is dead to her, but that's not even true, so Troy isn't even that bad of a villain. Like, he didn't even do very many things. And having Charlie just waste her... I don't even think Troy was going to kill Charlie, to be honest. I think what was going to happen, he was going to leave Charlie to keep... He was just going to keep Charlie there until Madison gave him the map. He was never going to actually kill Charlie because Troy is not that kind of person. One of the things I also want to bring up is Padre. Padre is just a terrible villain. The whole time we are watching Season 8 and all of it go down, all we want is for Strike to die, right? Because Strike killed Finch. And that's another thing I want to bring up, is Finch getting bit. The most stupid part is having Dwight and Sherry have a kid, getting their kid taken away from them, and having a completely separate life, almost completely separate life without them, and then by making him get bit and making him infected and die in front of them is unnecessary and poorly written. And it was very, very lazy and very, very dumb for everyone to do. And, the writers should not have done that because it was a very, very poor decision. And probably no one watching this is going to know what Fear the Walking Dead is because my channel is small and I don't have a lot of subscribers yet, but that will change eventually. Now, another thing is that I hate about this show is Padre. They're not even a good villain. They're just lazy. They do things with all they do is do things with malicious intent and make you hate them. That's not entertaining. That just makes you want to not watch it, right? The whole time I'm watching it, I feel like Strike should just die, or everyone should just die, right? Because Padre is not even a good villain at all, and having them fall, collapse halfway through the season, was it halfway through the season? Having them just collapse and fall and having Strike die and all this happen was just lazy and it wasn't done good. Padre was not done good. They did not make them an entertaining, fun villain to watch. They made them cruel, uncaring, and unfun. They were boring. They were basically the most boring villain out there, and the whole time they were on screen, you probably just wanted them dead. And Madison just, the whole time, she wasn't really Madison at all. The whole time, yeah, they did not do Madison well at all. She isn't like she was in the first 3 seasons. They just threw her in there because they wanted her there for some reason. And having Alicia come back last minute. Having Alicia come back last minute is very lazy because it doesn't make any sense just having her in the area but not knowing where her mom is. Because all this stuff about her mom, Padre, all of it's going around, right? Everyone knows about it in that specific area. So she would know where her mom is. She would. In any given she would know. So it does not make sense why she showed up so late. And, last but not least, the grittier, Walking Dead overall feel of the final season. And the last 3 seasons, I guess. 4 seasons? Yeah, 4 seasons. The reason why... The thing is, Fear the Walking Dead, the first 3 seasons, they used to be good. They used to be fun and exciting. We would see the Clark family go places. We would see them go into a different town, go into the desert, go through Mexico, you know, go on a boat. We've never seen that thing before. We've never seen people do that in a zombie apocalypse show before. And then Nick, that was so interesting and different because he had a drug problem and he got a second chance with the apocalypse to change and grow as a person. But killing him off defeats that entire purpose and ruins the whole show overall. And another reason why this ruins Fear the Walking Dead is because it's grittier, it's darker now. And it's not supposed to be that way. It was meant to be a fun, exciting show. Well, not completely fun and exciting, but it was supposed to be different from Fear the Walking Dead. It was supposed to be its own thing. They were supposed to travel and see stuff, and see different parts of the world and how they changed because of the zombie apocalypse. We never got to see that because they changed the setting to boring old Texas, right? And made the show Morgan and Friends. The whole entire show just became bad. If you're new and you don't know what Fear the Walking Dead is at all, don't ever watch it. Okay? Just don't.